4,400 square feet of impervious, new impervious coverage. Currently, there's no water issues on the site. There's no runoff problems. And so certainly, with the extra 1,000 square feet, I'm going to say they will just cover that. And any issues that you might have in terms of rock coverage with the stormwater tank that we're going to put in the backyard.
So they're going to be in the backyard behind the
Yeah.
addition.
And this is a very unique piece of property because it backs up to, of course,
Yeah.
there's quite a bit of a steep terrain down. And I did a very interesting analysis that I'd like to share with the board. Pretty cool. It's the first time I ever did this, but I used Google Earth. And if I may, mark this as Exhibit A1.
Yes, please, A1.
And basically, I took Google Earth, and you're able to measure square footages and dimensions. So I took the lot size that I got from njparcels.com. So I took you'll see, I took the 10 adjacent properties, and through satellite imaging, I was able to estimate lot coverage. And basically, if you net result, it shows that we're below on even with the. I'll show you that. I have it.
Thank you.
And it's interesting to see, even maybe without the numbers, if it's just from a visual of the rooftops, driveways, patios, and pools, you can see that the Alcon property wouldn't be unique to the neighborhood. So I think that's a positive, is that, we're not doing everything that the neighborhood can't support. Lots of numbers, lots of figures, but Alcon's property is number 44 Treetop, which backs up to Baltusville. And you can see the existing pool that he has. We do not have a circular driveway. And basically, the highlighted numbers are the percentages of lot coverage. The average is about 41% in terms of lot coverage for the neighborhood. Another benefit, or at least that makes this property unique, is A, we got the golf course, and B, we're very heavily screened on the left and right side of the property. Got giant 20-foot tall, very mature arborvitaes on both sides of the left and right of the property. So I think there'll be no negative impact to the neighbors as a result of this. And we won't be taking down any trees, and we won't be blocking any light airspace. And I'll quickly mark this as 8-2. These are photographs that I took of the property that show it today, depicts it accurately. And basically, they're photographs that show these gigantic 20-foot tall giant arborvitaes on either side of the property. If I may hand those out. And I think so, of course, the benefits of this is we're going to be making the house, which is already a pretty house, even prettier. So that'll benefit the streetscape. We're going to modernize and update the home. We'll be able to, with the third garage, get another car off the driveway, which is a positive thing. There's a lot of traffic in and out of the driveway. There's a lot in and out of the driveway, so they're only jockeying the cars, so this will obviously alleviate some of that. The first 30 feet of the driveway is a little steep, so the only parking area is at the top. So this will obviously benefit. And I don't see any negative impact to the zone plan. I think it keeps within the neighborhood. And
My only issue was with the water runoff and with the plan. Because that's a big thing that the town is looking into these days is stormwater management. So when you had the plan in there, I didn't see anything else. Does anybody on the board have any questions?
My only question is that the stormwater management
plan that they propose, have they,
Well, the only question I have is that they have 2 seepage pits proposed. It says there's 6 by 3 foot deep?
We'll have 2 tanks on one side that'll be 6 feet deep. Plus
Okay, because the plan's a 6 by 3 deep, that's why.
2, I'm sorry.
So it's, yeah, they're
On one
opposite.
side, 2 3-foot deep, 6-foot diameters, and stack those together with the gravel we need.
Well, my only real question there is that the soil should be tested beforehand, just to guarantee that they will drain. You don't want something that's gonna be sitting with water. So that would be really my only concern.
Okay, we can put that as a stipulation.
Sure. Yeah, the other things that hopefully helps mitigate the increase in coverage.
it's a pretty,
Oh, and I have one other comment, I apologize. There are,
Should be on the record.
the outcomes didn't know when they purchased the property, because the existing survey didn't show it, when we resurveyed it to show the new walkways, there's 440 square feet of the neighbor's driveway on the outcome property, which is kind of a nuisance. It shows up on the new updated survey. And of course, relationships, and there's no need. The outcomes get the feeling it needs to go approach the neighbors, he's elderly. It's behind mature arborvitae's, so there was no reason to go backwards in time and ask him to take up his 448 square feet footage to make us look better. So,
Was there ever any consideration of providing easements?
there's no easements.
No, an easement for the encroachment.
We're gonna let him use it, I don't think we're gonna let him put it in a formal easement.
It's, yeah, if it's between property owners, so in the worst case scenario, if they hated each other, they'd be suing each other. So one of those things.
Yeah, so I think it's something that existed, that we didn't know about, so the new survey here, but again, that's almost 440 square feet of impervious coverage.
So that coverage is included in the number?
Yeah.
No?
You don't really have a use for it. It's outside by a fence, that's a mutual fence.
That's what it
trees.
seems to be.
Yeah.
It would cost us more to fight over the land than use it. It's of no benefit to us.
So it's on your side with the driveway or the opposite side?
It's on our lot. On the
I'm looking at the
outside.
house. Is it on the
You're
left side or the
looking
right
at
side?
On the left-hand side.
Okay,
Outside we put all the arborvitae's in 10 years ago, when they're much smaller, and they're taken off. It's outside of those, outside of a fence. I don't know who put the fence in, but it's
Evidently.
on our lot, so I assume it's ours because it's well on our lot. And then there's another 4, 5, 6 feet that's been paved over outside of the fence, and they're recyclables and whatnot on.
okay.
He's 98, there's really no point for us to fight over it, to get with him. Doesn't benefit us or him. We couldn't use the land otherwise.
I just want to note for the record that there is also a pre-existing non-conforming front yard setback variance.
Yeah, I saw that.
So,
If you look at our property from the front, on the addition on the left-hand side, will be behind the pre-existing brick wall. If you look at the front of the home, so a lot of the first floor component we're talking about on the left-hand side wouldn't be visible from the street. I'm going to show you in the photos. Really help. Here's the closest up. This is the left-hand side. We're just talking about.
please, to speak.
This is the left-hand side of our home that sits now. These are the trees we were just talking about. So the fence, that regional fence, whoever owns it, is here beyond the picture. And the driveway we're talking about is here. So it's well beyond any use of ours. There's a brick wall that comes all the way across. It's going to stay. The addition will actually be behind this. So it won't have any encroachment on the neighbors in front of us. And in fact, if you know our neighborhood, we don't directly face another house. Our house faces the backyard of a house on the first street over. So we don't have anyone, we see their backyard So there is a pre-existing issue in terms of setback in the front, but we're not going forward at all. It's all going to be behind the existing wall. So it won't have any impact on anyone otherwise. No better ground.
They do not need a variance for the pre-existing non-conforming.
No, but should be part of the record.
Okay.
Because their chart notes it, but it wasn't in the
And, yeah, and they're expanding what was previously, I guess, not.
Well, they're not expanding coming, oh, yes, they are, because they are,
Right.
they're building on the side, so they are coming even, so it is
Right.
encroaching on the setback.
No,
It won't be even.
no, they
on the
had,
house.
Oh, it's not even?
No, it's not part of the
It's not
setback, it's
part
part
of
of,
the
lot-
this is this,
Oh, so it's not?
yeah, no,
No, this
On the
is,
back end.
this is not.
Okay.
it's not
No,
part
So
of
it's
the
gonna be
setback.
in,
It's,
so it's really not encroaching on
it's not expanding it, but
Yes.
no,
the, okay.
you're right, yeah, it's not,
Yeah, that's what I thought when I looked at it the first time. Okay.
The addition is set back to the
Set
front of the house.
yes.
But
Because,
also, it's a kind of situation where it's good to put into the record that we included, so
but
sometimes I have like, retaining walls and things that, okay, so now no one can come back and say, move your house. So, no.
no, if it's in the record that it exists, I don't, it's not being expanded because
Yes.
the additions are set back for.
Okay, great. Anybody else have any questions? Does anybody from the public have any questions? Okay, so I'd like to ask for a motion to approve application 2019-10, Joseph and Rebecca Alcon, 44 Treetop Drive, Block 3304, Lot 37, for lot coverage variance for an addition.
I'll make a motion to approve with the condition of the
Yes.
ground soil being tested for,
Just to make sure that.
yeah,
that
that
it
is, that it drains.
Second.
Mr. Cunningham?
Yes.
Mr. Poltrock?
Yes.
Ms. Cohen?
Yes.
Ms. Greco?
Yes.
And Chairman Wong?
Yes.
Motion passes.
thank you.
Good luck.
You.
Oh, one more.
Okay, the last one of the night is application 2019-12, Orlin Morales, 119 Briar Hill Circle, Block 3502, Lot 5, side yard variance for a fence.
Please raise your right hand. Swear or affirm to tell the truth
Yes.
and state your name and address.
Orlin Morales, 119 Briar Hill Circle, Springfield, New Jersey.
What would you like to do?
And we're looking to add a 6-foot high fence with, over the 30-foot setback. Obviously, you need a variance for a 6-foot high fence to go past the rear of the house, dwelling. We have a neighbor with a 6-foot stockade fence along the side of the house. So we wanted to match up, brush up against it, and also put a 5+1, that's what we call it, +1 fence facing the curb. I know the current ordinance is only for 4 foot. We can make additional privacy from the side yard, being that the back yard is not as large as we wanted to. But to include more privacy, we want to include the side yard as well.
Let me ask you a question. Your neighbors to your left, if you're looking at the front of the house,
They pass the rear of my house,
the side facing the street, what's the size of their,
6 foot.
it's 6 foot facing the street.
Right.
Where you want to put your fence, is it out past their fence, or is it equally distant with their fence?
Pass.
Okay, so, as you know, the ordinance is 4 foot.
Correct.
Most of the time,
You know, I just, I had the opportunity to do a Google Earth.
yeah, I looked at
So
Google
the
Earth
neighbor's
today too.
fence would be 6 feet, and you're proposing a fence to start at the front of the house.
Correct.
where your neighbors seem to be starting at the back of the house.
Yes.
So they're starting more up front.
Yes, I know. Okay, yeah, that I saw today. So, as you know, 4 foot is the ordinance.
Correct.
We have allowed
4 feet with 2 foot
four,
of lattice.
four with one a lot.
I thought with 2.
No, with one.
One.
But I realize that your neighbor has the 6-foot fence. So I'm willing to, if you guys agree, I have a compromise. I would allow a 5 and 1, but I'm not going to allow you to go all the way to the front of the house. I would allow you to go even with your neighbor's fence on that side. So it's just continuous coming across from your neighbor's fence to your house.
But his ends past the rear of my dwelling, towards in the middle of the dwelling itself. Obviously, the town ordinance is only up until the rear of the dwelling.
So I'm going to let you move a little forward,
Gotcha.
but I'm not going to let you go all the way to the front with a 6 foot. If you want to go all the way to the front, you can go 4 and 1. I mean, 4 and
4-1.
Yeah.
It's 4-1.
So which side of the house? I'm sorry.
Left side of the house, the
If you're
neighbor
looking
has a
at the house.
6-footer.
If you're looking at the house.
Looking at the house has a 6-footer
Oh,
coming
okay.
across.
I'm looking at it now.
So I'm willing to let him go 5 and 1, but not going out past that fence. He's got to stop it making it equal with that fence.
I know.
If he wants to come all the way out, you got to go 4 and 1.
I have the Google Earth.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at the Google Earth today, but yeah, if they,
I think I'll go for that.
We also do have another neighbor that we'd like to actually be equal with 3 houses down. It has the variety, I believe, less than 2 months ago.
yeah, they got to, what did they get?
They did a 6-foot stockade along the side of the house, probably within 5 feet from the front dwelling.
They came in front of us?
I believe so.
Are they a
No.
corner?
No.
No.
We have.
We had a corner one, but it
Yeah.
wasn't on prior to the circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because that,
They didn't
then
come in
there's,
front of
I mean,
us.
then you're looking at, you're kind of looking at
I
hardship.
interacted with them probably 2 months ago.
Well, if they didn't come to the front of the house, you can go 6 foot.
To the side, like along the side of the,
I don't know the house. I can't remember.
along the side of the property line. How far can I go? Can I go?
Well, you're supposed to go to the back of the house. That's what the ordinance says.
Okay, I wanna-
I'm allowing you coming to your neighbor's fence.
But not even,
If you want to come farther up,
Yes.
you've got to go 4 and 1.
and then,
So you can do the whole front. See, it looks like this line here is where your neighbor's fence is. That's
you'll
my
allow
guess.
4+1 now.
4 plus 1. Same on the other side. So I don't know, is there a fence on the right side of the house? I didn't see.
Doesn't
So
look
you can go, again,
Wait,
I'll let you go,
that doesn't look like a
This-
6-foot fence,
that looks like 5 and 1 to me.
does it?
Yeah, that's a 5 and 1.
I don't know.
I don't
They
think
didn't
that's
get that
4,
from
that's
me.
not 4 and 1. That's a 5 and 1.
I couldn't tell, I was looking at it, I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
We
It
looked
doesn't-
at I looked at the Google Earth on the computer, it looked like 5 and 1 to me.
Okay, I was gonna ask, what about?
I wanted to match.
It would be
If they're 5 and 1, I want you, are they a 6-foot fence on your left side of your property?
Yes.
It doesn't look like a 6-foot fence.
Yeah, you can't really tell by this.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's 6 foot. Is the back, the chain fence in the back? That looks like 6.
But that can be 6.
No, but I'm saying, this goes to the top.
A 5+1.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, yes, you're absolutely correct.
it's a 5 and 1. So again, I'll let you go 5 and 1 across from the end of his fence to your house. But if you want to come forward, you got to go 4 and 1 from his fence up and to your house.
So part of the side, if I were to come to the 30-foot setback,
Yes, you got to go 4 and 1.
5+1 and then 4+1 drop.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta
Well,
drop
you-
at the back of the
Are
house.
you going to use his fence, or are you going to put another fence in front of his fence?
I'm putting another fence in front of it.
Okay, then you can go 5 and 1 up to his fence, to match his fence, and if you come any forward toward the front of the house, it's got to be 4 and 1.
I was looking to actually sit on the sides and the back, 6-foot stockade. And then 5 and 1 only in the front. Can I do 6-foot stockade along the side of his fence?
I don't think I have a problem. Anybody have a problem with that? No.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, he can go to 6 feet, right? From
Yeah,
rear
5 and
back.
1 is 6
So if we're
feet.
saying-
So if you can get a couple extra feet, you're only looking at
Right.
10 feet or whatever this
We
is.
were looking, based on my plan, we wanted to go past this fence on the side,
That I'm not gonna allow.
No.
but you only allow 4+1.
4 plus 1, you can do all the way to the front of your house.
Understood.
So if that's what you want, you have to tell me what you're gonna do, though.
If that's only you're allowed, I would obviously like to do 6-foot stockade on the whole side,
No, I let you go just 6 foot to your, to
my
the,
neighbors.
your neighbor's fence, and then if you wanna go farther forward, 4 and 1, out and across. And there's no fence on the other side. How do we wanna do with the other side?
Yeah, what was your plan for the other side of the house?
6-foot stockade along the side, 5+1 in the front.
You have no fence on the other side?
No.
I would say 6 foot to the back of the house. And then
Yeah, and then 5 and 1 going forward.
4 and 1.
4 and 1,
4 and
yes.
1 going forward.
That's what I mean, excuse me. So from here to here is 4 plus 1. And this is 6 to here, and then 4 plus 1 here and here. That's
I agree.
what we'll approve,
I agree.
okay? Any question, anything from,
No, sounds like a reasonable way.
It's my understanding, when I went to the building department, that there was some discussion about taking away from the ordinance and just allowing the 6-foot fence to the front, to the 30-foot setback.
We are working on a new ordinance, but that's not going to be done for quite some time.
Well, why did that discussion why was it come upon?
It's not, if you have any questions having to do with that, it's go to the planning board.
yeah, we have nothing, the planning board decides on the ordinance, we just enforce it,
Understood.
right, correct?
Yes.
So I was 6-foot stockade up until my neighbor's fence, past that 4+1.
Yes,
On the right side, I'll do 4+1 past the rear.
past the rear of your house, forward is 4 plus 1.
Correct.
Great. Any other questions? Any questions from the audience? So I'd like to ask for an approval for application 2019-12,
Yes.
Orland Morales, 119 Briar Hill Circle, block 3502, lot 5, side yard variance for fence, 6 foot up to your, on the left side of your property, 6 foot up to your neighbor's fence, the end of your neighbor's fence, 4-1 coming forward, and on the right side of your property, 6 foot to the back of your house, 4-1 coming forward.
Correct.
so is it here?
I make a motion to approve.
Second?
Ms. Cohen?
Yes.
Mr. Poltrock?
Yes.
Mr. Cunningham?
Yes.
Ms. Greco?
Yes.
And Chairman Ross?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you.
Now, do we want the township engineer to check it when he lays out the,
Yes, once you're ready to go, after the resolution is memorialized, give me a call. And I'm going to tell your contractor who's everything, we're going to stake out the property first, and then we'll have the municipal engineer come and inspect before.
yeah, because you don't want to put it up and then have an issue. Let him check it first.
Very true.
Okay? Thank you. Have a good night. Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion.
Second.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
People's on meeting. Hope the rain stayed off.